Oh my God, we're live. At least we think we are.
Not quite yet, I don't think. It's just stuck. Now we're live.
No, I'll bet we're live already.
We
Hello
are
there.
live.
We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're going to wait just a few minutes to give people a chance to catch up with us and see what we're there. But we're just working out the technicalities and things.
Yes, you have two extremely technology challenged folks here, so bear with us.
Nope, but this is not my first Facebook Live that I've set up.
This is true.
I've actually set up a Facebook Live out of my pocket once when I was working with my bees.
That was interesting. Yep.
I Facebook Live with my kids, and I heard these voices coming from my pocket. Dad's butt called us again, or something like that. So hopefully this time it's going to be right, and you can actually see who's talking. So we'll look forward to seeing any comments that you put and try to answer them. Oh, we've got 8 viewers.
All right.
So this is very exciting.
Someone send us a hi so we can see where our messages are going to be.
Don't see it yet.
Not yet.
It might be there somewhere. Once we work this sort of thing out, we will
Click on that.
then tell you what the news that we've got and what we're going to do. But we'd love to be able to get some comments. Where's Anne?
Right there. She said hi.
Yeah, hi.
Patty.
Hi, Patty and Thomas.
All right.
Great. Thank you very much. You can hear us then.
Quick question. Is the Beekeeping 24/7 sign behind us? Is it backwards?
As we did a practice this afternoon, it was backwards, so we took it down. Then we set it up a few minutes ago, and we thought, just a minute, this is the right way around. So, is it backwards, is it forwards? Let's go back down there. Someone tell us.
We've got 18 folks here now.
Wow.
She's bees.
No one's going to tell us if
if
it's right or not. Hello, Jennifer. So we don't want to look at us. We've seen ourselves here before.
Look at our comments.
We'll just look at those comments. That'll make life a lot easier. Hooray! Been waiting for this. So have we, Angela. Thank you. Good to chat with you.
It's been a long time coming. We've been working for quite a long time on this, and we're
Forwards.
super excited.
Thank you, Sherry. It's correct. Thank you, Julie. Correct way round. Thank you, Thomas. Okay, excellent. It's fine. Wonderful. Thank you. We have now got 21 people watching. Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought, huh? We're used to doing this alone up here in our studio and just
talking to ourselves.
Yes, absolutely. When we're able to edit stuff out. Well, not this time. We're live.
That's right. So if a fly flies up your nose this time, you gotta keep on
talking. That actually did happen. I'm gonna have to soldier through that. Why don't we?
Looks perfect. Thank you, Anne.
Hey, Rod. So get a lag on the comments. So.
Right. Okay. Okay, well, before we bore you to death, sitting here watching the numbers go up and what comments are being said, please feel free, if you have any questions, fire away while we're chatting. We're going to learn how to both read and talk at the same time. More technologically challenged problems for us.
Yes.
But we're going to have to do this. We're learning how to do it. This is our first broadcast, but it's going to be one that we hope to do on a very regular basis. We're expecting to do it weekly.
Yep.
Doing a Facebook Live. But first, Amy, why don't you tell everybody exactly what we're doing here?
Okay. Well, and I also hope that as we do this more often, we're going to get much better at it. We won't be, tripping through it like we might be a little bit tonight. So bear with us, folks. So here we are. We've been working on this for quite a few months now, and welcome to our launch of Beekeeping 24/7.
Yay!
Finally. So what this is a mentoring group, and it's a membership mentoring group we have a website. We're going to be on, we have a private Facebook group. And what our goal is to help the new beekeeper or the inexperienced beekeeper through their journey of beekeeping.
Well, beekeepers just want a bit of company on that
Absolutely.
journey. Just throw a few ideas around, and they might be a bit tired of going to locations where they might get 20 or 30 different answers to a simple
Right.
question.
And that was kind of what started us down this road. Is we're in a beekeeping club, and there are so many new members, and one of the things we discussed was there were so many different websites out there, different chat groups, different Facebook pages, and you can ask a beekeeping question and get 20 different answers.
Yeah, and specifically for local group, there's very few people that are posting stuff about local beekeeping.
Right.
That is in a sort of a, so if you go into YouTube or something, there'd be very few people posting on YouTube locally.
Right.
There's some good groups locally, but again, the downside of an open group, open forum like that is that you're going to get several different answers and also to a single question, and there's no real way of knowing whether you're getting an answer from somebody who's been doing it a while and is very successful, or whether they've been doing it a while and have not been successful, or are brand new,
Right.
but just like to answer questions they like to feel helpful. And the problem is that can be really misleading.
It can be.
And there's no way of knowing that.
Right. So what we wanted to do is Peter and I got together and we put our heads together, and what we want to do is share our method of beekeeping. And when I say our method of beekeeping, Peter taught me his method of beekeeping, and together we form a unique duo. Whereas Peter has a lot more years of experience, but I still have the new beekeeper brain.
You just look good doing it now.
That's it. That's it. Now I can at least look like I know what I'm doing. So, but I've been keeping bees for right around 8 years now, and I can still remember what it was that I panicked about, or the questions that I had, or the fact that I was calling you every single day for at least a year with questions because, any of the classes that I had taken, I immediately forgot everything and I'd go right into panic mode. So what we're looking to do is we're launching this group, and it is a paid membership group, and we're offering a beginner's beekeeping course, and it's 12 videos. Each one is roughly an hour long, and you can go through that at your leisure. Our members get that for free. People are going to have access to our Facebook group, which is Beekeeping 24/7, and it's a private group. And our members will also have access for that. And we're going to have like a sense of community in that Facebook group where we can talk to each other. We'll post videos. We'll be going live. We'll have challenges. We're going to make this really fun.
But all of that will be available to members, and so we've just posted a link to the membership. So if this is something that you're interested in, you can click on that link, and it'll take you to our website for signing up for membership of Beekeeping 24/7. It is a paid membership group. It's a $37 per month charge for it. Price of a bad cup of coffee.
Yep, bad gas station coffee. It's less than that.
But it's something that we think you'll find extremely helpful. And so the other things that I think we bring to it as well as we got a uniformity of approach and answering the questions, whether you're answering it or I'm answering it, that you should get a consistent feedback. But also we've got complementary experience. You're an urban beekeeper to my much more rural beekeeping. I do things on a larger scale. You do things on the hobbyist scale, the scale I was at only 10 years ago or so. And I think that's very important because it covers both different types of honey flows, for example, and that sort of thing, and that you have different questions in urban environments and therefore different methods of husbandry.
Right. And I've talked to a lot of people. When people find out that I'm a beekeeper, they make the mistake of asking me about bees, and then I basically talk their ears off, as most of us do if anybody asks us about our bees. But people are like, gee, I was thinking of becoming a beekeeper, but I didn't know how to get started, or, and I was always directing people, you should really take a class to learn what you're getting into and get a feel for what beekeeping is before you go out and spend the money on the hives. And with the world being as crazy as it is right now, those in-person beekeeping classes are difficult to come by,
if there are any.
if there are any at all. So we decided to put them on our, on our website for people to take at their leisure.
Yeah, so as well as having the a much more, I mean, I've been doing beekeeping classes for quite a few years. I've had about 3,000 students taking my beekeeping classes, but now I've put everything what I would fit into maybe a 6-hour class into roughly 10 to 12 hours of video. So we go into much more detail. So, and it's something that you'll be able to watch and repeat and watch and repeat and go back over. Then there'll be a lot of complimentary videos that we do in support of that, both from my Beekeeping with the Bee Whisperer, but also the ones we make dedicated specifically to beekeeping 24/7. Right. And so we should be able to provide a really detailed backup, whilst also getting the feedback from the group and the guidance, the sort of hand-holding, if you like, as we go through the group, because it's hard now for a mentor to be able to get round to people. Just like our club, we can't have in-person meetings.
Right.
And so there's a danger that new beekeepers are becoming very isolated. And so I think this will be a way of having a virtual mentor. If you can get a local mentor, great, but we hope that this will really complement that. Right. It'll give you a basis, a way of a management strategy of how to keep things going and growing and hopefully surviving over the tough times like the winter. And from there on in, you'll be a mentor yourself.
Yes.
And but as hopefully we'll get a lot of members joining early and become founding members of this group.
And this group is evolving. People who decide to join our group, you're going to be actually helping to develop where Beekeeping 24/7 goes, with your questions and suggestions. That's how it's going to develop this exciting new project that we're launching here tonight. We're also going to be doing things like, we'll be going live into our hives video to show you. So we're not just going to sit here and talk about it. We're actually going to go into hives. We're going to take cameras in with us. We may even go live in a hive, if you will, during the summer.
Live in your hive. Just take your camera out there and go Facebook Live and start pointing it into your own hives. Say, I've got this problem. What am I looking at?
Yep.
Is this a queen cell? Is this a drone cell?
Right.
And I think that we can offer something which is going to be really, in real time, quite helpful. So both through Facebook Live sessions, through direct conversations with messaging, etc., question and answer sessions. We also plan to have things like some fun challenges and things to keep things going in the interim, because a lot of us like some extra things to do with anything to do with bees, or find it entertaining in one way or another. And we hope to link up and meet up with people with similar interests or related interests that that the beekeeping might extend into, whether that's gardening or crafting and that sort of thing.
Yeah, we can go in so many different directions with this, and even not just the husbandry or managing your hives, but like you said, going off on tangents of honey, things you can do with your honey, things you can do with wax. We want to be able to cover it all. And one of the real important things I found, like on a lot of the Facebook groups, not a lot, but some of them, and some of the other websites that are out there, somebody will ask a question, and some people just come on and like shillelagh them for asking that question, either that it was, that's already been answered, or just some real negativity. And we are adamant about that will not happen with our group. We want it. This is going to be out of respect and friendly, and how much we love our bees. We want you to have that same feeling that you can ask any question and nobody's going to.
There are no stupid questions, and you will not be criticized for having made a mistake or having a question or not knowing what some people might consider obvious things. And the beauty of you not being afraid to ask those silly questions will be that there's 20 other people who were going to ask the same question, but were scared to do so for fear of it. And once we get over that and people realize, oh, they're not getting shellacked for saying something relatively, asking simple questions, I think everyone's going to relax and get the most out of this.
So we've had a lot of fun doing these videos. We probably should come up with some kind of blooper reel, because we have as we were filming our class, there was a lot of editing. And live we can't really do that, but Peter and I think we have a really, really good dynamic. Peter was my mentor and really, got me to where I am with my beekeeping right now. And I think together, this is going to be a lot of fun. And from experience to and my knowledge of the urban and still remembering what it was like to be a new beekeeper. So I think that there's a platform for this. There's a group out here that this will appeal to.
So, any things that we should cover in this post? We're not getting beekeeping related questions, which is probably not surprising for today. If you have them, fire away. We could give examples of the sorts of things that we hope to do. You'll probably stump us right away, and we'll say, "Oh my God, we can't answer a damn question." But we'll do our best. But any other aspects in terms of if you're interested in joining, there's the link, and we'll be regularly posting up this link. We'll be doing other videos which include the link and ways to get to sign up to Beekeeping 24/7. And what other aspects are we missing? Anything here?
No, I think we're really, really excited about this. We've had some really good cheerleaders in our corner on this. One of which is my cousin Rita Freecott.
Thank you, Rita.
Props to Rita. She's the one who got us here, and because Peter and I are both terrified of technology.
Yes, in fact, we were going to do a soft launch today.
Yep.
We were going to send out a message on Facebook saying you can go and have a look at the website now. And Rita said, "You guys have to do a Facebook Live, even if it's just a little one." So I hope Rita's proud of us. We actually did a Facebook Live today.
Right. So think about it, spread the word. If you hear of anybody that thinks they might want to become a beekeeper or someone who's struggling to be a beekeeper, please point them our way.
Point them in the direction of the Facebook page would be the easiest thing, the Bee Whisperer, and they will be able to find references in the Bee Whisperer to this group and how to join it.
Right. And, they can, and feel free to send either Peter or myself a message if you have questions prior to joining up. But we really think that this is a real value for the money, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm sure it will. So, no more new questions. It is very exciting, Angela. Thank you very much. We appreciate the comment. And I think if we don't get any more questions, we can say, well, thank you very much. What we're going to be doing is these Facebook Live sessions will be recorded, and they'll be able to be referred back to now. There won't be, this will just be for historical purposes, but when you can imagine when we've got a Facebook Live and we're answering 50 different questions on beekeeping, it could be a really useful reference. So these conversations will still be available to re-examine by going to links in our resources in the group.
All right, folks. Well, once again, I'm Amy Nickerson, the Queen Bee.
I'm Peter Cowan, the Bee Whisperer.
Thank you for joining us here tonight, and we're going to get this started. Have a good night.
See you next time. And